students. Today I am going to start a new chapter, chapter number 10, Standard 6 SS, and today it is the first lecture of this chapter, chapter number 10. The name of the chapter is Spheres of the Earth. Spheres of the Earth. Before I start the chapter, I would like to say something about our solar system. In previous chapter, we learned about Earth. We learned about Earth and other planets. No? My dear student, at the time of origin, the Earth was like a fireball. It was just like a fireball, and slowly it cooled down. Slowly it cooled down, and different elements are formed, and after that spheres came. Okay, now the Earth, in we have four spheres. First one is lithosphere. Second one is hydrosphere. Third one is atmosphere, and fourth one is biosphere. So on earth we have four spheres. After the cooling down, different elements are formed. The solid forms are called lithosphere, liquid form are called as a hydrosphere, gaseous form are called atmosphere, and when we combine all these three things, it is called biosphere. Okay, now first thing I would like to say, what is the meaning of lithosphere? When we say about the word lithosphere, this word lithosphere, okay, now the meaning sphere is layer. What is the meaning of the sphere? Layer. That is called, okay, sphere means layer. Okay, now the word lithosphere is made of two words, litho and sphere. Litho and sphere. Litho means soil, and sphere means layer. Okay, my dear student, the part of the earth on which we live, that is called lithosphere. The part of earth on which we live, that is called lithosphere. And my dear student, we are building houses. Okay, we are making a garden or other things now, that is on lithosphere. And my dear student, the lithosphere contains 29%. Okay, 29%. The lithosphere contains 29% of the surface of the earth. 29% surface of the earth. Okay, we know, as when we were in a lower classes, we were taught that the three parts of the earth is covered with hydrosphere, and fourth part is covered with land, and that is called lithosphere. So 29% of the surface of the earth, 29% of the surface of the earth, that is called it is covered by lithosphere. Got it? Second thing, my dear student, when we say about lithosphere, okay, it is said the thickness of lithosphere is 64 to 100 kilometer. 64 to 100 kilometer thickness is there. My dear student, when we go inner, okay, it temperature increases. When we go inner side, temperature increases. It is said that per kilometer, 30 degrees Celsius temperature increase. It means in the bottom we have lots of heat, and my dear student, because of that the rocks and everything they melt due to the heat, and when they are melt, when anything is heated, they try to come up, and my dear student, when these things are heated, it melts. That is called magma. Okay, so here we are learning about three or four main things. First one is, what is the meaning of the lithosphere, its thickness, how much area is covered with lithosphere. Okay, and third thing, what is called magma. So certain things we are learning here. Okay, what is the meaning of lithosphere? Litho means soil and sphere means layer. The upper part of the earth, that is crust, that is called lithosphere. What that is called lithosphere. Okay. How much area? How much area is covered with lithosphere? So 29% area is covered with lithosphere. Okay. What is the thickness of the crust of the earth or lithosphere? That is called 64 to 100 kilometer. 64 to 100 kilometer thick. Okay, got it. Next thing, what we are living on lithosphere, and different structures are made. Okay, we have plateaus. Okay, desert. These are called lithosphere. Got it. Now second part is hydrosphere. What is called hydrosphere? When we say about the word hydrosphere, automatically the picture comes about water. The picture comes about water. Hydrosphere means when the elements form in a form of liquid, that is called hydrosphere. And my dear student, more or less 71% 71% area of the earth is covered with ocean. How much area? 71% area is covered with ocean. Got it? My dear student, now when 71% area is covered with hydrosphere. When we consider about hydrosphere, different forms are there, like oceans, bay, strait, river, pond, lakes. Okay, so many things are there. So this hydrosphere covers how much area of the surface of the earth? 71% area. 71% of area is covered with hydrosphere. Okay, now if I ask, what is ocean? So if I ask a question, what is ocean? So very big water mass. Okay, a huge water mass, that is called ocean. And my dear student, we have four oceans on the earth. We have four oceans on the earth. They are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean and Indian Ocean. Got it? How many oceans are there? There are four oceans: Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic and Indian Ocean. Got it? My dear student, when we say about the depth of the ocean is more or less, we can say 10 to 11 kilometer deep. 10 to 11 kilometer deep. Okay, got it? And my dear student, here I would like to say 97% of the water is found in a ocean. How much water? 97% water. Okay, so we can say here, once again I repeat, first one is lithosphere. Okay, second one is hydrosphere. How much area is covered by hydrosphere? So 71. Okay, how many oceans are there on the earth? There are four oceans. What is the depth of the how depth the oceans are? So they are they are more or less 10 to 11 kilometer deep. Okay, when we say about 10 to 11 kilometer deep, it means from here it's too long, na? Okay, it's too deep. Okay, third one is atmosphere. Before I start atmosphere, I would like to say about hydrosphere. My dear student, hydrosphere is most essential. Water is needed to survive on Earth. Okay, so it is most essential thing. Okay, next one is atmosphere. When we say about atmosphere, the elements which form in a gaseous form, that is called atmosphere. Okay, so in atmosphere, now if I say definition, so we can say the air covering the earth from all four sides, the air covering the earth from all four sides, that is called atmosphere, and my dear student, in atmosphere there are different gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, many things are there. Dear students, so we have different gases, okay, like we can say nitrogen, okay, I'm writing here, oxygen, I have written CO2. CO2 means carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide and other gases are there. My dear student, when we consider about the different gases, we can say carbon dioxide is very dense. Okay, that is why it is found normally on the layer part of the down. Okay, layer. You know when the people when they go on mountain, okay, the climb on the peak, they carry oxygen. Why? When they go up, so there is less oxygen, and oxygen is needed to survive on earth. That is why they carry oxygen bottle, with them. So when they go up on mountain, they carry oxygen bottle. Okay, my dear student, here one more thing I would like to explain, that is called ozone gas. When we say about ozone gas, my dear student, it is most essential for us. Normally we find ozone gas on the seashore or open ground early in the morning. And my dear student, that is most essential because it stops the ultraviolet rays of the sun. It stops the ultraviolet means very harsh rays of the sun. It stops that, and it protects us from the severe heat of the sun. It protects us from the severe very harsh rays of they stop the harsh rays of the sun and protect us from that heat. Okay, so ozone gas is also needed, my dear student, because of the cutting of trees, we have less ozone gas. My dear student, here I would like to say, in order to survive on earth, in order to live a healthy life, per person the pure air of 40 trees are needed. How many trees? For one person, pure air of 40 trees are needed. But my dear student, we have less trees, and that is why we have less pure we have impure air. Okay, and we are breathing in, breathe out also. One thing here I would like to say for your kind information, in a day a man breathes, in a day man breathes 22,000 times. How many times? 22,000 times in a day a man breathes. And now you can say, when we breathe out, we releasing carbon dioxide. Now you can consider how much carbon dioxide we are just spreading in air. Okay, just it is not the part of your study, just for your remembrance I am saying. Okay, now take the example. Okay, now in order to get pure air, we have to plant trees. So directly or indirectly, we are responsible to spoil this sphere. Now take the example, when we say about the lithosphere, my dear student, we are doing farming. When we are using chemical fertilizer, When we are using chemical fertilizer, it means we are just spoiling, we are just destroying the lithosphere. Okay, now take the example hydrosphere. Directly or indirectly we are throwing dirty water or the some chemical water in a river or a pond or a ocean, and that is why the aquatic creature they die, so we are directly or indirectly spoiling the hydrosphere. Similarly atmosphere, by releasing carbon dioxide and some other gases. Nowadays we are using vehicles. Okay, we are using vehicle, so this smoke also affects the atmosphere. Okay, my dear student, because of this thing, because of this impure air, we have different diseases. We get the disease related to lungs. Okay, so we are getting like asthma. Okay, then suffocation, this kind of things we are getting. And last one is biosphere. Biosphere means all these three combined, that is called biosphere. We are living on earth. Next time we will learn more about this. Thank you.